just working as I'm going to start off with the length of my skirt, okay, and then 1/4 of my waist. I'm just make believe I'm maybe doing not a real size, which is okay, 1/4 of my waist, okay, and I'll make a rectangle with that. Okay, so anyway, okay, so now I got the length and the weight, 1/4 of the waist. All right. Okay. Then you don't need sloper. Anytime you make a full skirt, don't, and even if you're using a sloper, don't take the hip curve. Just kind of make it straight. Okay, I was kind of laughing at some patterns that the seniors are making. I see this side seam or a flared skirt with the hip curve in it, and you really don't need to do it. Okay, so basically you have a full skirt. Okay, so in a way, skirts really can be done without a sloper. Okay, so now this is my center front. Okay, and then what you do is you just do added fullness on one side, and you can do a flare. Now, in real life, you can maybe make a little bit more cuts into this thing, but maybe I will make more cuts into this thing. Okay, let's make more cuts. There's going to be lots. Okay, so all it is waist, 1/4 of the waist, and the length of your skirt. Okay, that's all you need. I don't even put ease in this skirt measurement. I mean, the waistline is, the reason for it is it's all biased and it stretches, so you end up easing it back in anyway, so you can't be too pure about making the pattern. Okay, so one more. Okay, so this is a little bit too many for a small piece, but anyway, okay, there we go. And then you can make a circular skirt. And if you want to make a full circle, then what we're going to do is get a right angle to work on. No, I guess let's throw these away. Okay, here we go. On Monday, when you come back from Thanksgiving, I'll do the wedding train. Okay. All right. Now, all you have to do is lay this down, center front and center back, and get the same distance on this line and this line, and make a circular skirt. Okay. If the center front is going to be cut on fold, then you have half a circle, and then the other half is going to be for the back. Okay, so let me take this down. You know, when you walked out, I should have told you to bring me some tape. That's all right. That's all right. I have this one, but it's going to be okay a little bit. Okay, I'm not making it so accurate, but you get the idea that we're gonna. The book doesn't do this. It does a, you know, like pi r square, like make a circle, and that should be your waistline. And I have to tell you, my math doesn't go that far. So I don't really figure out what a circle is on this kind of, you know, in making this. I just cut a paper 1/4 of my waist and do 1/4 of my pattern. Okay, so this should be the same distance to each other. And I know it's not, but that's okay. All right, so you can pin this down, okay, get this all even. Okay, I'm just gonna make a fast pattern on it. Okay, so here's my waist. And then here's my, let's go ahead and I'm gonna follow my edge. Okay, so now here, this is my full circle skirt. Okay, like this, there. Okay, now I'm gonna use this pattern for both front and back of this full circle. Center front, actually this is my center front and center back on fold. Okay, so you can see that I cut 2 pieces and I have full circles. Okay, so that's how you get this full circle. This is only 1/4 of it. Okay, now what it is that, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, okay, this is my center front, okay. This is my side seam then. Okay, now, in the book, I forget what page, because I wrote it down, I didn't bring my notes, but you're going to do two different things. With this pattern, you cut 2 times, but you do a small adjustment. For the front, you want to add, or they call it lift, 1/4 of an inch. And so you just square out, and then you add it on to this. So that's the front, okay? When you lift 1/4. For the back, now the reason for the lifting is you're adding more material here, because if I pull this, well, right now where it's sitting, when you put it on, if it was front and back the same, what happens is you have the tummy right here. And so if you just leave it, the skirt has a tendency to make it look kind of poofy, but you just drop it or add a little bit more, it drops down and covers more bump, you might say. Then for the back, most of the time you have the sway back, okay, when you leave it at the regular line. So if you lift it up, it's going to lift off the sway back. So for the back, you lower 1/4. Okay, so the front is lift and the back lower. So we never use the original curve at the center front and center back, but that's the adjustment. And if you do that, then you got the pattern all done with 1/4. Okay, so this is how you would do. And if you want to make 3/4 and figure out what's 3/4, so you can cut it like this, and you can do the same thing for everything. Yeah. And after a while, if you get too narrow, make sure you got the hip measurement in it so that you can get into it. Okay, so that's pretty much what the flare skirt is all about. If you want to make a handkerchief skirt with this, all you need to do is make a complete square, and that's the points that you get for the handkerchief skirt without the curve. See? And then you cut 2 of each with the adjustment, and you got a handkerchief skirt. Easy. Okay, so sometimes you can just look at the pictures and you can figure out the process, because it's all a matter of that. Okay, now